Hey everyone, and welcome. We're going to tackle a massive question today, one that every single business in the European Union is thinking about. How can you possibly use AI to dig into your sensitive documents without just sending all that data to the cloud? Well, the answer is a whole new way of thinking about AI, and it's called LOKIDocs. It's a tool built from the ground up with one thing in mind: total privacy and security.
I mean, this is the real challenge, right? You want all the incredible insights and the efficiency that AI promises. Of course you do. But being in the EU, you have this absolutely non-negotiable duty to protect your data, to follow the rules like GDPR. So how on earth do you get the power of AI without sacrificing privacy? And that really gets to the heart of the problem. On one side, you've got these amazing, powerful AI tools that can change your business. But on the other, you have the really strict demands of data security. You know, the idea of uploading your internal strategy documents, your private financial records, or your client contracts to some third-party server, for most businesses, that's just a complete non-starter. So let's just break down the two paths you can take. With the usual cloud AI, you're constantly exposing your data, setting files to servers you don't control. You get hit with these monthly costs that can go up and down, and you're always worrying about that compliance risk. But with local AI, well, the alternative is just so much clearer. You get total privacy. You pay a simple, one-time fee, and it is GDPR ready right out of the box because your data literally never leaves your site. So the most important takeaway here is this. The solution isn't to run away from AI. It's to bring AI home. The answer is 100% local AI, running right on your own computers. And this isn't some kind of compromise. It's a huge shift in how we approach AI securely. And this is the magic right here. When we say everything is processed on device, it means exactly what you think it means. Your documents, your reports, your client info, it never, ever leaves your computer. It is completely offline. You could unplug your internet cable and it would still work perfectly. That is the ultimate guarantee of privacy. Okay, so that's the principle, but how does it actually work in the real world? This is where LOKIDocs comes into play. Think of it as your own personal AI powerhouse that lives and works entirely inside your secure network, making powerful private AI something any business can use. Now, LOKIDocs uses a really smart technology called RAG. That stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Let me just break that down for you because it's actually simple. Instead of an AI just guessing an answer based on what it learned from the whole internet, RAG does two things. First, it intelligently retrieves, it finds the specific facts from your documents. Then, it generates an answer based only on that information. It's not making things up, it's citing the evidence from your own files. And what it can look through is just incredible. We're talking about all the files you use every single day. PDFs or docs, Excel sheets, you name it. But it goes way beyond that. It can also analyze images, videos, and even audio files. Just imagine asking a question like, hey, summarize the liability clauses from our last 50 client contracts, or find all the key action items from the last 3 board meetings we recorded. That's the kind of power we're talking about. And look, this isn't some watered-down AI. It's powered by the latest and greatest open source models right out of the box. And for all you power users out there, it also connects with platforms like Llama, which basically means you can plug in almost any AI model you want. It gives you the ultimate flexibility and control over the engine doing the work. So let's get down to the brass tacks here. How does this local-first approach really help your business? Well, it all comes down to the 3 C's that matter most to any European company: compliance, cost, and control. When we talk about compliance, it really is this simple and powerful. Because LOKIDocs processes everything on your machine and collects zero, and I mean zero, data about what you're doing. It inherently meets privacy regulations like GDPR. There's no data being transferred to another country, no third-party processor you have to worry about. The compliance is just built right in. It's a huge weight off your shoulders. Now let's talk about the cost. In a world where everything is another monthly subscription, this is just a breath of fresh air. It is a single, one-time payment for each device. That is it. No surprise bills, no fees based on how much you use it. You buy it once, and it's yours to use forever, analyzing as many documents as you want. It makes your budget simple and totally predictable. And here's the best part. You don't need to go out and buy a supercomputer because it's designed to run on the CPU. It works on the standard office desktops and laptops that your business already has. Pretty much any decent computer from 2018 or later will run it just fine. For the best experience, yeah, we'd recommend 16 gigs of RAM and an 8-core CPU. But the crucial thing is, you don't need a crazy expensive, hard-to-find graphics card.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but it must be complicated to set up. Well, it's actually the opposite. LOKIDocs was designed to be used right away, so you can go from downloading it to getting your first real insights in just a few minutes.
Honestly, the whole process could not be easier. Step 1, you download and install it. Step 2, you just point it to the folder with all your documents and pick an AI model. And step 3, you start asking questions. That's really it. You're up and running.
You know, this really says it all. For any business that truly cares about security, privacy, and having control over their own destiny, the future of AI isn't in some far-off cloud server. It's right here, on your own machines, working for you and only you. The future is absolutely local.
So, if you're ready to finally unlock the true power of your own data with an AI that actually respects your privacy, the next step couldn't be simpler. Just head over to the website. You can download a free trial and see it for yourself, or you can go ahead and grab the full unlimited license. The power to truly know your data is finally in your hands.